Namaste from Helium. This is Amita here once again. I'm going to be talking today a little bit on my favorite topic, crystals. I just love them. They are fascinating, they are mysterious, and they are beautiful to look at. Uh, for people who have experienced the consciousness that comes from a crystal, I think they'll know what I'm talking about. For those of you who are attracted to them, you find them colorful, you find them interesting, but you don't know much about them, maybe today's little chat with you will give you some kind of idea. So I just wanted to share that crystals, what are crystals basically? So thousands of years ago, humankind began mining rocks and minerals which were buried deep within the earth's crust. And some of these rocks were used to build some great monuments like the Great Pyramids of Egypt and many other such monuments. And these were seen, they were huge, and they had like huge amount of energy within them. Other kind of rocks were seen to be more precious, and maybe because they had beautiful colors and they had this solidified light colors. If I could show you some of the different type of crystals which have unusual colors. I mean, you can see this. This is a jasper. This is a carnelian. This is a lapis lazuli. I mean, each of these crystals have some crazy, beautiful colors, and unbelievable that they're coming from the earth's crust. And some of the other minerals that were brought out, which had this solidified light that I was talking about, which probably attracted people in the old days, was the crystal quartz. This is a crystal quartz. They had beautiful shapes inside of them. Really, you can, like, if you look inside the crystal, you'll find a whole lot of beautiful formations. And most people in the ancients got attracted possibly to the colors, and they started also experiencing their energy and made talismans and amulets and jewelry to ward off evil, perhaps to also help them with to bring in luck and prosperity. And they also wore it as protective jewelry. And some people even wore crystal to help them pass on into the afterlife. So these are the stories about the crystals, and we don't have too much of evidence whether crystals were actually health giving. Maybe there is research done on it, and which I'm not aware of, but several thousands of years later, that is now, we are experiencing the power of these crystals. I mean, there are so many people with brilliant testimonials on how crystals have shifted so many things in their lives. So today, they're experiencing endless accounts of the remarkable powers of crystals. So there are many such beautiful stories, and these are being used to heal mind, body, and spirit. So helium is about healing mind, body, and spirit, and hence I thought that I will, in the COVID stay-at-home days, I'll make a few interesting videos on the topics that are close to my heart, and I hope you find them interesting and enjoy them too. Today I'd like to speak to you about 3 of my favorite crystals and their properties. I find them beautiful. I mean, I really love them, and I love to keep them with me. I love to sometimes carry them with me. And what I find really very interesting about crystals is that they are so beautiful to wear. They don't cost very much. It's not like wearing a diamond where you have to spend a huge amount of money. You can buy a very nice, beautiful piece for a couple of thousand rupees, and they kind of just become part of your personality. They are just great. I don't know, I just love them immensely. And so today, the three crystals that I'm going to be talking to you about are the first one that is my favorite is the clear quartz. The clear quartz I find is extremely powerful. It comes in various different shapes. I mean, many shapes. I have a couple of them which are all in these wand shapes, and I use them particularly for healing, and find them very useful when I do healing with them, and they are great friends of mine, these two, and they come in different shapes. You find them even coming in this kind of a thing. These are clear quartz, and the property of the clear quartz is basically to bring clarity and focus into one's life. It is associated with the crown chakra. It's associated with the crown chakra, and it's to bring in clarity and focus into one's life. And holding the crystal to certain points of your, like you can hold it to the space where the chakras are placed, the Ajna chakra, and use them for healing. So we use different crystals for different parts of our bodies, and so whatever crystal is associated with that particular chakra can be used accordingly. And these are also we also make jewelry out of these things. So you find them as in as a bracelet, or you can find them in a pendant, or you can even keep them in you get clusters of crystal quartz which you can place in your homes, and they have very powerful energy, and they cleanse the negativity from the surroundings as well. So this is my first and most favorite crystal, the most reasonable crystal also. So it comes for a very reasonable price. You'll get something like this for about 1,000 to 1,500 depending on the size and the where you're buying it from. Of course, should make sure that you're not getting cheated and getting some plasticky looking crystals. There are a lot of people who sell them as crystals, but they're not crystal. They are they are some other resin type of material which is sold as crystals. The second most favorite crystal of mine is the amethyst. I have a cluster amethyst. It's a beautiful one. So you need to also clean these crystals. I mean, you need to wash them especially during the full moon. You can place them in a big bowl of salt water and clean them, or you can just keep them under running. I just keep them under running water and just clean them off. I sometimes use the Palo Santo just to kind of cleanse them of any negative energies that they may have picked up from the environment. So this is Palo Santo, and this is beautiful bark, and it's got very healing properties. So I just use these over the crystals and make an intention that they are getting cleansed of all energies. This is how I cleanse my crystals. And coming back to my second most favorite, this is a amethyst cluster, and this is a amethyst ball, and I use both of them for healing. I find them really good. They are associated with the third eye, the Ajna chakra, and very good for expanding your consciousness, for your building your intuitive abilities and your psychic sense. Amethyst is a extremely easily available crystal again, and you can find it at any crystal store, or you can find it in any crystal shop easily. And one more thing that I wanted to share about the amethyst was that it is available in different shapes, and you can use them for even as jewelry. So the amethyst is a stone that will help your mind to become more organized and orderly, and this can aid when there is restlessness and there's difficulty sleeping. Dynamic rest and effortless action are the characteristic qualities that a violet stone. So basically it has this beautiful violet color. I'm not sure if y'all are able to get in this light. It's a beautiful color, and all these characteristics that I spoke about, this beautiful stone brings to our lives. Now, coming to my third and most favorite healing stone is the rose quartz. So the rose quartz, it's a beautiful pink, which is associated with emotion and with love. And the rose quartz is something that you can use, place on your heart chakra, and use it for healing. You can wear it as a pendant. If you want to attract love into your life. You can wear it as a pendant, or you can wear it as a ring. You can make a ring, not out of this one, but you get crystal rose quartz rings, and you also get bracelets. So you can wear it on your left wrist. When you wear the rose quartz bracelet on your left wrist, you can attract it into your life. And so these are my three most favorite crystals, and I hope you enjoyed my little video on beginner's guide to what crystals are, and what three crystals that you can you can probably bring into your collection for a first timer. And in my next segment of speaking about crystals, I'm going to speak about how we can use these crystals to bring healing into our lives, and I'll go a little more into detail in that particular session. I hope you enjoyed my sharing today, and I loved sharing a little bit of my personal life with you, and I hope to see you all again soon in my next session of the helium videos that I'm doing during the stay at home time that we have all fortunately got. So until then, signing off from Helium, this is Amita here. Bye.